2 months ago, I decided that I was tired of being fat, or skinny fat, as many people call it. So to break my habit of not working out, I decided to challenge myself to do something extremely hard, and I did a Murph every single day. Now this was super hard and I was glad that I did it, and even the results were quite amazing. However, once the 30th day came, I realized I wanted to continue doing fitness, but I had no idea what I was gonna do. After doing the Murph challenge, I lost a bit of body fat and I even gained a little muscle. However, doing the same thing over and over again kind of slows down your muscle growth, I learned. And my goal was to get much stronger. Now I could continue doing Murphs longer, however, I would stall at where I was at and my body would stop improving. So I decided to find something that I could do that would build more muscle mass by lifting heavier weights and not have as much running. That is when I came across Zac Efron's workout from Baywatch. This workout seemed to fit exactly what I was looking to do for my body, so I thought, why not challenge myself to this workout for 1 month? And that is what I did. But before we get into the workout, I want to explain my diet over the last month as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through an average day of me eating. For my diet, I was actually trying to bulk up. During this time, I wasn't trying to lose weight. In fact, I was trying to do the opposite. I was trying to gain weight. And for somebody my age and my current weight, most calorie online calculators said I need to eat between 2,500 and 3,500 calories a day to start gaining more weight. In the mornings, I liked to start with a bowl of oatmeal. This was pretty much a normal bowl of oatmeal. The only differences I would add to it are I would add a scoop of chocolate protein powder, and that is just normal whey protein, and then like a cup of raisins. So sometimes with breakfast, but most of the time as a snack after breakfast, I would enjoy myself some peanut butter toast, because peanut butter is known to be high in protein and high in fat, and that is really good for someone like me that is trying to bulk. Yeah, I also did add goji berries to the top of them. These things are high in antioxidants. In addition, they do have a good amount of protein in them as well, and that is pretty much the diet I'm going for with this, as you can tell. For lunch, I'd fill up a bowl of vegetables like this here, and then just go ahead and toss them in the microwave for a couple minutes. With these vegetables, I also would cook. These are vegan burgers. They're pretty high in protein. I really did like their taste. Having them plain is alright, but if you just added like ketchup or mustard to it, it pretty much tasted like a burger. After lunch, if I wanted a snack, normally I would snack on these apricots or dates. Still trying to stay pretty organic. I did snack quite a bit though. I was trying to get in 3,000 calories, which is a ton. You don't realize how much you have to eat to get 3,000 calories in. It is so much food. And then finally for dinner, a lot of the times I would just make this blackened chicken, which is pretty much the only meat I would eat all day. I would eat this pretty much plain, or just have it with like mustard, and then on top of that I would have another bowl of vegetables. And of course it varied from day to day. Sometimes I would eat it with rice, and most of the time I was eating much more than this. Yeah, that is pretty much all I ate throughout the day. But to be completely honest, my diet really did not change drastically from day to day. I'm not a picky eater to where I can almost eat the same thing every single day and it doesn't bother me at all, which I know a lot of people can't do, but I can just do it fine. So that is what I ended up doing. Okay, that is basically everything for the diet. Alright, now on to the actual fitness part of this. How the workout works is it consists of 3 days of training. Day 1 focuses on your back and your biceps. Day 2 is all about your legs. And day 3 is your chest, your shoulders, and the rest of your arm, including the tricep, and I also threw in some forearm exercises. This workout is supposed to be a high-paced workout where you superset every single workout you do. A superset is when you combine 2 workouts and you do them back to back, and then in between each of the 2 workouts, I give myself anywhere between 1 minute and 3 minutes of rest, and then I would do another set of each workout. That is basically what a superset is, so you will hear me saying that multiple times now. Alright, day 1, back and biceps. To start it off, we had straight arm pull downs, and that was supersetted with ab rollout. After that was seated rows, and that was supersetted with these bodyweight rows. After that, we had neutral grip pull-ups, and that was supersetted with lat pull downs. Now those were all the back exercises we did, and now after this it is purely biceps. So for the first bicep focus workout we did normal chin-ups, and then that was just supersetted with bicep curls. In addition, we didn't add any at the time, but we added in hammer curls after that, and we added in forearm rope turns. But that pretty much concludes day 1 of back and bicep, and now on to day 2, which is legs. Day 2 was honestly the hardest day because I hate working out my legs. Now I do not mind it as much, of course, but at the very beginning it was awful. So to start the workout we did leg press, and that was going to be supersetted with squats. After we finished with the squats, we did Swiss ball leg extensions and Swiss ball leg curls. Now ultimately, like a week into this, we switched this up and started doing more hip flexor stuff with a machine because the weight wasn't enough for the hip extensions, but we continued to do the Swiss ball hamstring curls because that burnt every single time. After that, we then did reverse walking lunges and leg extensions on the machine. After that, we did these deadlift things and then did hamstring curls on a machine as well. Then to finish off legs, we finished with single leg calf raises, and this just looks awful because I wasn't holding on to anything. I mean, after this day we realized you gotta hold on to something by doing these, otherwise it is just impossible. In addition, with the single leg squats, you gotta hold on to something unless you are a wizard. Otherwise, you are going to lose your balance. Also on leg day, I added in some ab workouts just because I felt like I needed to hit my abs at least every couple of days. And so I started doing 2 to 3 extra ab workouts every single day after I finished legs. But that wraps up the entirety of day 2, which was legs, of course. And now we can go on to day 3. And day 3 basically hits the rest of the body we didn't hit, which includes your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. To begin the workout, we started off with dumbbell squat front raises and supersetted that with crossbody cable raises. After that, we would do bench press, and then right after doing bench press, supersetting a push-up. So what I like to do is bench press and then do as many push-ups as I could until I just couldn't do any more push-ups. It really maxed out my chest. After that was incline dumbbell press and dumbbell shoulder press. The next workout was a decline chest cable fly workout, and that was supersetted with BOSU push-ups. Then lastly, we did a tricep pull down, and we supersetted that with a tricep push down / extension type thing. And in addition, we would also occasionally do another tricep workout, really to make sure we hit our triceps as equally as we hit the rest of our body. That was basically the entire 3 days of workout. So every 3 days I would cycle through this workout over and over again. In addition, while doing this workout, I made sure to track the weight I was doing for every single workout, and I would try to increase it as I went up, and I even tracked all 10 days when I was done with the sets. But it's very important to track how much weight you're lifting, because then the next time you go into the gym, you know exactly what weight you should be doing, and if you can go up, then you should at least attempt it and try to go up to the next weight. I was also very consistent with what time of day I worked out, giving really my body the maximum amount of rest, even though there's already about 2 days in between each workout. But anyways, that is what I did for the last 30 days, and now let's see the results. So the biggest differences I noticed from this workout are my shoulders and my biceps are much bigger. You can see my shoulders stand much wider than they used to, and my biceps are obviously just much larger because my arms are much larger. Also, my pec muscle have really started to come out and they don't just sit flat on my chest, and this is the same with my back. My back has gotten much more defined from the last 30 days, and I definitely have gotten stronger. I know this because I have been keeping track of the weight I've been lifting, especially actually in my legs. For my very first squat, I was barely doing over 135 or a plate, and now I can do much more than that. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this 30-day journey. If you did, make sure you drop a like guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.